What's up everyone, welcome back to Stag VOICEOVER. My name is Neil Glasgow. In today's video I wanted to talk about your voiceover demo and actually what you could be doing to create one yourself. Now there are a couple of schools of thought when it comes to creating your own demo, and I'll go over them in detail in just a few seconds. But what I wanted to really talk to you about is a demo that you're probably overlooking and that you can do right now. So let's get into it. So there are roughly two schools of thought when it comes to creating your own demo. One, don't do it. Two, do it, but it's not really what you should do. Doesn't sound like a big difference there, but there really is. So the industry school of thought is essentially you must go to a professional production house, studio, and have a professional create a professionally sounding demo for you. And that can be in various styles, it could be a montage, whatever it is that you want to do. But the problem with that, at least at the moment, the first end of 2021, the UK at least is just starting to come out of lockdown, as I suppose quite a few other countries are. Vaccines rolling out. Please, my God, hairdressers open. Anyway, but at the moment, and especially over 2020, you couldn't access a professional studio to get this done. They just weren't taking people in to do that. So that kind of left you a little bit in limbo. Now, by going to a professional studio, you are absolutely going to get a quality product. Now, that quality product really is only talking about the quality of the finished audio that comes out, not your performance. And you kind of have one shot to get this done based on whatever it is you're paying, which kind of leads to the second problem with that, especially if you're just starting out. These professional demos are not cheap. Some of them are a couple of £100 all the way up to, like £1,000. I've seen people producing these things at money that I would book at, essentially. I think it's very, very expensive for some of these studios. Again, depends where you are. If you're in Edinburgh, perhaps it's significantly less expensive if you're in central London. London prices, as the saying goes. So let's say you can't access that. Now, I've done a video before about creating your own professional demo, and you can do that. I can do that. I can create professional demos all day long, and I send them out to clients, and I always get positive feedback because I know what I'm doing with my DAW, and that's the caveat. You can create professional sounding demos and pro demos if you have a real understanding of what your DAW can do, if you understand how to mix music, sound effects, whatever it is that you're trying to create. If you have that skill and experience, you can do that because that's what you're paying for from a professional studio. So those are kind of the two schools of thought. But I've had a lot of emails and contact through the channel, and again, I always really appreciate that. And if you've got any other questions, keep them coming. I'll see what I can do in answering them. And if I don't know the answer, hey, we'll find out together. But this is a demo that I use myself. I've been using it for quite some time now, and actually I always recommend people to do it themselves. And it's a demo that you can create with relatively no experience. And it's something that even now I send out to clients regularly as part of an introduction or as just part of getting to know what I can produce as a quality product, essentially. That seems like a weird sentence. What it is essentially a basic studio demo. Now, what do I mean by that? I give it's about a 20-second sample. It can be 30, it can be longer, whatever you want. But it essentially says something to the effect of, "Hi, thanks for checking out my sound. What you're hearing right now is my professional recording studio. This is the sound quality that you can expect to hear. This is what you're going to get when you engage me as your voiceover." I'll put a small script in the description of this video. Feel free to tweak it as you please. Make sure that it just sounds a little bit natural to you. But what that gives you is a professionally sounding demo, depending on the sound and space that you have, that gives clients a real quality of what your sound is, of what you can deliver. Now, what it is not, categorically not, is giving them a commercial read, an e-learning read, an IVR read. You're not giving them style. And again, you can just be very upfront with this and say, here is what my basic studio setup sounds like. And they can just trust, and you'll have to build that relationship, but trust that you can deliver the acting credibility that is going to go along with that nice sound that you've just shown them. And I'll be honest with you, I've sent this out several times, hundreds of times. I have gotten work through just this sample. It really does work. And especially if you're doing a lot of the freelance sites, you don't need to send a whole bunch of stuff. These are relatively, small to medium paying jobs, $100, $200, whatever that might be. You can just send that out. And if someone likes your sound, your voice, your recording capability, that's the important bit. They will come to you. And if they want a test read, you can give them a test read. But then you don't have to not apply for the things that ask for commercial reads or previous experience on documentary, whatever it might be. If you're just starting out now, being able to send out just a basic studio demo, here's who I am, this is my natural sounding voice, no EQ, no anything, this is just my recording space, the quality of the recording, here for your consideration. I hope that helps. I hope that gets over quite a lot of the bumps and hurdles that people come up against when it's talking about what do I do when I'm producing a demo, how do I sound, all of that sort of stuff. This works, and I've given it out to a few people I know in the industry and they've gotten positive responses from it. So I know that it is something that will resonate out there. If you've liked the video, give it a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. There are a lot more voiceover tip videos that you can look at, and there are videos on websites for voiceover work that you might want to consider as well. And remember, you can absolutely be a voiceover artist. I'll see you in the next video.